Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jenny BK, and today we're gonna be doing an unpopular opinion video. Okay, now I might get cancelled, you guys might not like me, you might unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe because I barely have subscribers. Keep your subscriptions with me, okay? This is going to ruffle some feathers, this is gonna shake bodies, this is gonna shake the table. Everyone has different opinions and I'm just gonna be real, okay? As real as I can be. At the end of the day, it's not that deep because not everyone is you and you are not everyone. This is what the outfit is giving. The boobs look good, okay? One thing about it, the boobs are giving. Now let's get started into the video.
Put a ring on my finger, so know it's real. Niggas for everybody, I don't even wanna deal. You don't wanna play no games with me, youngin'. I'm the right one, come and get what you got coming. I hope can never say I don't really got it, cause I ain't with the talking. Now show me your pockets and show me your statements. Pull out some paper, baby, that's how you clear it. I think she's jealous of me, cause he let her out.
I always get nervous making these videos because I did a couple. I think I did 2 unpopular opinion videos like back in the days, like maybe 2 years ago. But back then I feel like the tone of my channel was a bit serious. I used to talk about, you know, serious issues and rants. Now when I go back to the videos, I watch them and I like it, but it's like I feel like now my channel has a different more vibe. It's more upbeat, it's more fun, it's more like, you know, let's talk, like it's more open. But back then I think I was just trying to like get my point across and straight and talking about serious topics and what I believe in, this and that, and that's all good and fun, but I like the tone of my channel now is what I'm trying to say. Let me tell you guys something first up, okay? First and foremost, star signs. Let me tell you something, this whole star sign culture has to, y'all gotta go, like it has to go because it's actually creating problem. I'm not one to knock anyone's fun, like whatever you believe in, like you can have fun with it, whatever, but when people start to take it seriously, start to talk about, oh, I can't be friends with a Gemini, I can't date a Saturday, like what? People need to get real. I'm talking about the ones that just believe in it for fun and like, yeah, oh my god, I hate all Geminis, oh I hate all Leos, I hate girl, they're not all the same. Like just because you're born in the same month doesn't mean you're the same person. Like people need to understand, you know how many people on this earth? 8 billion, isn't it more? Like people take it too far to the point where they don't give other people a chance because of their star sign. It goes, what's your name, how old are you, what's your star sign? Like no, that shouldn't be intertwined with what's your name and how old are you. Like people need to delete that question out. Like I hate when people ask me that. It's like, I don't know, I don't care. I mean, I do know, but like, I don't care. If I say what I am, because then they're gonna drag me into the little game, like, oh, so you're this and you're... Don't tell me about, like, I don't care. Me no English, like, I don't care about star signs. Don't tell me about a star sign. Don't tell me about my star sign. Like, just don't tell me anything about it. Like, you know what I mean? So every time people ask me, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Well, I don't believe in that. Like I said, I don't mind when people have fun, but when people take it to the extreme and they're trying to judge people's character without even giving them a chance of their star sign, or saying, oh, I'll never date this star sign, I'll never date that. Huh? It's your loss at the end of the day. It's like people, they don't know when to, you know, take it softly. Like people just go overboard with things, with trends, everything. That's why I wanted to make this video, because people do too much. People actually do too much. You gotta believe not everyone is the same. Just because you're born this month, you're not this way, you're not that way. Like, girl, that's not possible. It's not possible. It's not probable. It's not possible. Impossible. Like, does that mean not possible? I'm not sure, but child, like people need to slow down and not take the star sign stuff too seriously. I already get annoyed when girls ask me, but when guys ask me, yeah, that's when I'm like, we're lost. As a human race, we're lost. When guys start asking me what's my star sign, as a human race, we're finished. Because what is this? Like, that shouldn't be a question. Go back to the questions. What's your name? How old are you? Where you from? Like, regular stuff, not star sign, so you can just know what I am. Like, you don't know who I am as a person just by what month I was born. Like, it's giving the Lulu. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, no. I don't know why it's the highest rated. Before it was Atlanta, but now it's like Beverly Hills, is it? Or Below Deck, I don't know, like Bravo show. But out of the Housewives shows, I think that's the top one. I don't get it. I really don't get it. My problem with Beverly Hills, I've tried to watch it twice. I really have. I was like, let me give it a chance, because there's certain housewife shows I like Atlanta, Potomac, sometime, Miami, Dubai, Melbourne, I haven't tried Sydney yet, but I want to. But it's only one season, so it's like, And then New Jersey, I like Ultimate Girls Trip, you know what I'm saying? I even like Salt Lake City. I can't wait for the next season for Mary to come back, okay? She is just too funny. I have like a handful of housewife shows that I like, but Beverly Hills has never been my style. I get why people watch it because they're actually rich. Like, they're old money. They're not new money, they're old money, they're generational wealth. As far as I'm concerned, like when it comes to actual money, I would say like Beverly Hills and Miami. Miami has fashion, money and fashion. Beverly Hills, they're like a bit older, so they're not giving real much fashion, but they definitely have the money like that. Have you seen Alexia's house or penthouse or whatever it's called? Girl, her garage alone, finish me. Her garage alone can just squeeze the life out of me. Like, her garage just kills. I can't really think of any other housewife show that is giving moolah gang, shmoney gang generation like that. So with Beverly Hills, I never really liked it like that. When the lady said, I don't know, we're talking about something, they're having this conversation. You know how like when people say don't waste something and they're like, oh, they're dying people here, or they're dying people there. Girls are like, oh, they're dying people in Africa, or or her, like she said something about like that term. I was like, girl, is this what the show is giving? It's like, how are you at your big age talking about, oh, there are people dying in Africa, or there are people, like I hate when people use that expression. Like, why do you straight away go to Africa? Like, there's other countries people are even dying in America. Like, girl, there's other countries people are dying in, so we choose the Africanas, the continents. Like, you choose that. All the countries, they're all dying. Is that what you're saying? Like, when she said that, I was like, off. Next. Like, I cut that ish off straight away. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm like, yeah, no. There's too many people, too many familiar faces. Like, Yolanda Hadid. One of the guys from Botch, one of the doctors, are married to one of the Beverly Hills lady. There's faces that I already know. You know, one of the girls in the early season, they were married to Frasier. You know the show Frasier? I forgot his name, but I remember the show was called Frasier. When it comes to Housewives, I like it when, especially in the early season, when it's people that you don't know before. And then the newer seasons, they can add like, you know, plop the known faces already. For Atlanta, they got in Claudia Jordan, Kim Fields, you know what I mean? It's not like for Atlanta, the first season, they had all these stars that you already knew. Like, you didn't know anyone. You didn't know Nene. You didn't know Kim. Like, you didn't know anyone. That's what I'm saying. But for Beverly Hills, first season, you got all these people. You got Frasier. You got one of the Botch doctors. You got this. You got that. It's like, child, it's too much. Like, I didn't come here for that. It feels like a freaking cameo after cameo. Like, it just feels like a whole big cameo of like people I know or people in the industry. It's like too much. The fact that Garcelle was the only black person. I know like Sheree, I don't know, she came in the last season or something, like she was black as well, but she was just a friend of. But yeah, Garcelle is still like the only black person. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling a show where it's mostly white ladies and one black girl. Like I already live it. I don't want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I already live it. I don't want to watch it. Maybe I'll give it another try, but that's not top of the list. I don't get the hype. In my opinion, I feel like in a relationship, men should always pay. I know you guys are typing like, what is he talking about? Equality. Yeah, okay, equality, but I feel like as a man, if you're in a relationship, you should pay for your girl. Like, if you're going out to eat, you don't have to be rich, but you just gotta stay in your budget, stay in your lane to know what it's giving. I just don't see why a girl has to pay, like, when you go out to eat. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't fathom boyfriend, girlfriend going out and then the girl pays. Like, I get it if it's young love, like teenagers, whatever, but girl, if it's like giving adulthood, adult life, well, why is it going back and forth? Like, you pay, I pay, you pay. No, it should already be a set. You're paying. Like, it should be the set. Like, you default. It should be the set. It's the default. Like, you're paying. I shouldn't even bring my wallet to begin with. If you're a guy and you're not always paying for your girl and you're in the adulthood lifestyle, no. Get your ish together and sort yourself out. Like, you gotta pay for the girl. You gotta pay for your girl. You gotta pay for your girl. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this. Like, that's just what I believe in. Like I said, everyone is different. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to dismantle me, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I feel like the guy should always pay. It's just a gentlemanly thing to do. Like, come on now. Shake body. Now, when it comes to Erica, Mena, and Spice, You know, I get the whole colorism thing. Like, you know me, I don't play with my black girls. You know me, I love my black girls, my black queens. I love black. You know, calling a black woman or black person an animal, no matter what it is. But a monkey, girl, that is a bit too extreme. Like, the white people already call us monkeys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're calling us monkeys, like, a child. My understanding, she's, like, Latina. I don't think she's black, right? That was trash. You should have never called her the monkey. Like, girl, dark-skinned woman, you know, and she has bright hair. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that in general to black people, but especially black women. Since we get the most mistreatment out of any race, you shouldn't do that, period. But I also feel like, and you know, she got fired, period. Okay, that was fast, okay? Like, see, that's what I like. When people do something wrong, like really low down, get rid of them. Some companies, they take too long. They take too long. But I get when people are saying, like, they already filmed this months in advance. Like, they should have fired her before, and then we could watch it play out. Like, that will still get you views either way. If you would have fired Erica before, and then, like, you know, reveal like she was fired because she said something on the show, everyone's gonna be tuning in. Oh, what did Erica say to get her fired? They should have done it that way, because now it's looking fake. People are saying like, oh, they only fired her for the backlash, this and that, but like, I feel like you would have got more views, because people are gonna be like, oh, what did she say, trying to tune in. They should have done it like that. Spice, I feel like Spice should get a talking to or something, because talking about, oh, your son doesn't like you, your kids don't like you, like, what is that? Like, people need to stop bringing other people's children in conversations. The kids are innocent. Like, they're not in the argument. Like, if you have to go to the kids, then you have nothing on me. Like, if you have to talk about my kids because you don't have anything to say about me personally, then there's something wrong there. Like, do you have to skip over me to diss my kids? Child, you got nothing on me anyway, and that is also disgusting. So she needs a stern talking to or suspension or something, because like, that's off limits. Like, you guys are grown, you're on the show, like, leave the kids out of it. Like, they can't defend themselves, especially not in that moment. So it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you're grown, you shouldn't be talking about anyone's kids as a diss. Like, that's not cute, that's not a flex. This demonic Satan trend with music artists needs to stop. Like, it's not cute, it's really not cute. Lil Nas X, when he did the Satan shoes with the drop of blood, girl child bye. Girl child bye. The reason I'm saying this is because Doja Cat just released her new video, Demons. And even in Paint the Town Red, she was dancing with like death or something. Like, people like to use this satanic thing as a flex, but how much of a flex will it be when you're burning in hell? I don't mean to sound like those aunties, but it's like, will it be cute? Will it still be cute and fun and trendy when you're literally sitting next to the devil burning? Like, do you actually want to go to hell? Like, is that your dream? Is that your dream goal? Because I know if you go there, you won't enjoy it. The temperature is not something to play with. I wouldn't know, but like, it's looking like, it's giving like, it's not something to play with. Once you're there, you can't come out. Like, y'all need to stop playing with the devil, trying to provoke, trying to say, oh yeah, I'm a demon lord, shout out. No. And even the new video, like, I don't know what direction Doja Cat is going with her red contacts and all this stuff. Like, demon music artists need to stop. Like, it's not cute. Like, this whole demon trend is not a flex. Like, I hate when artists do it for attention, because it's like, you probably sleep with the light on at home because it's like you're that scared. You do all this in the public, and then when you go home, you can't be by yourself. You think the devil's coming for you. It's like, y'all need to stop with this demon worship stuff. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. And she turned all her album colors like to red. You don't want to act big on earth? When you're down below, no one can save you, baby girl. I'm just saying. When you're down below, no one can save you. Let's talk about smoking, vape, cigarette culture, like all this stuff. Specifically weed culture. I don't do any of the smoking stuff. I drink and I go home. I've gone months without drinking. Like, I only drink when I'm with my boyfriend or my friends, like out in the club. When I go out to eat with my friends, I get like a cocktail, mocktail, or something like that. That's not even any alcohol. But if I'm going to the club, then I'm gonna get a whiskey and coke, okay? Especially if I'm with my man, it's a double bourbon and coke, whiskey and coke. Like, you know, that's my drink. All I need is 2 and I'm gone. 2 and I'm gone. 3 maximum, but that will just take me all over. My head will be like this, okay? So 2 is my limit for me. Sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, I'll take 3. But that's all I need. Now, you guys, you need a smoke, you need a vape, you need a weed. It's like, aren't you just satisfied with yourself as a person? Like, people that need weed to sleep, unless it's like a medical condition, what are you doing? Especially I'm talking to the Aussies. Like, they think they're Snoop Dogg, they think they're Wiz Khalifa. It's not giving that. It's giving little boy in your mama's basement. It's giving I live with my parents. Weed just smells nasty. Like, why would you want to smell like that anyway? Like, this whole weed culture, everyone thinks it's cool with the bongs, with the stop. Like, y'all need to stop. Like, It'd be the people my age too, like early 20s, you know, late teenager, like 18 to freaking, even 30-year-olds still do it. It's like, y'all need to stop with this weed culture. You're not in America. This isn't cute. Girl, when you get caught by the police, it's gonna be a different story. Be in reality, like, you need to be present in today. Like, y'all need to stop with this smoking, stop with the weed. Like, cigarettes are the worst to me, and then weed, because they both smell just as bad, but I feel like cigarette smoke smells worse. And I'm not trying to secondhand anything, like, hell no. I'm trying to live long. I'm trying to live to 100 and something, 120 or something. Like, I want to have a long life, and I'm not going to get caught up in your secondhand smoking, okay? So if anyone's smoking around me, the nose is being shut until further notice, okay? Until you decide to put it down, that's when I'll reopen my nostrils. And then, you know, I'll still keep my distance, because I don't want to be talking to the smoker's breath. Like, I don't want to be coming close contact with freshly cigarette human, you know what I'm saying? Freshly weed human. Like, I don't want to be in close contact. Like, this whole weed culture is stupid. People think it's a flex to get a hold of weed. Like, I don't even know where they get it and they don't get caught. I'm not trying to snitch, but I'm just saying, it's like, y'all need to put down the weed and pick up your books. Put down the weed and get a job. Put down the weed and plan out your life. Cigarette is making comeback. Like, before I thought it was just vaping and stuff, but I've seen a lot of people do cigarettes nowadays. It's like, it's making its comeback. Weed and vape was enough. People try and say, like, oh, vaping is nothing, it's just fruit. So you're sucking in flavor. Like, just have a lolly, have a snake lolly. Like, what do you need sucking flavor for? Like, get a grip. There was this guy, his lung collapsed because he's been vaping for years. Like, people like to say, oh, vaping doesn't affect. Girl, it affects. Vaping affects. Cigarettes, you know cigarettes affect, okay? Weed affects as well. Like, y'all like to say, oh, no, it doesn't affect you, it won't do anything, you can't do. Okay. It's the people that do all three for me. It's the people that do all three for me. Like, are you trying to just end your life completely? Like, are you trying to speed up the process of not having a voice and having a hole in your throat? Do you want to eat through the hole in your throat? Like, what do you want to do? Tell me now. So I don't need 3 ways to dislocate my whole throat. Like, I like to eat, I like to talk, I like to, you know what I'm saying? I need my throat. Trisha Paytas, like, I wouldn't say I don't stand her. I wouldn't say she's my fave, but like, why is she entertaining though? Like, with all she's done, girl, she's offended every race, every religion, everything on this earth. Like, whatever's in existence in this earth, she's offended. She's said the most trashiest things and the most racist things, but why is she entertaining though? Like, her podcast is good. Like, I've only watched 2 episodes, but like, you know, like, for me to watch an hour of your stuff, I even used to watch the old H3 one when she did with Ethan, the Frenemies podcast. Girl, I watched that twice. Like, I watched that shit twice. Like, it was actually a good podcast, to be honest with you. And they had a good chemistry. Hopefully they can resolve whatever they have in the future, because there is a baby involved. Like, they're actually related, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a baby involved. Hopefully they can meet the baby and at least do some small talk or something. Her podcast alone, I want to try and see how it was. Because, you know, pink is my color, pink is my aesthetic. So, you know, I saw her thumbnails as pink and I'm like, okay, let me see. And I like the guy she's doing it with, like, the one that's videoing. I don't know his name, I forgot it, but because I haven't watched the podcast in a while. But yeah, like, they have good chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like they're cool. I like how she's doing it by herself, and also, you know, she brings on guests, but she's actually entertaining. Like, I hate that. Like, and I used to follow her because her baby is so cute, and I just wanted to see how her and Moses were doing, like, with the marriage. She was able to find herself a husband, have a baby. Girl, okay, period. I could literally watch her and be indulged. I could be entertained, and that's the problem. I'm like, am I watching this girl for real? And I'm like, can't really turn it off because it's a bit good, you know what I'm saying? Teresa's daughters have a right to speak up. I'm talking about Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa Giudice's daughters, Gia, because everyone gives so much backlash to Gia and this and that. Gabrielle has started to speak up more, and Melania, she's always been, like, outspoken. People need to understand, Teresa, for a long time, when her husband was in jail and, like, went to Italy, this and that, it was just her and her daughters. Like, they've been through so much, and it's been filmed on TV, like, forever. Like, it's never going away. Like, it's on TV, you know? They've been through so much, so they only have each other. So obviously they're gonna defend their mom. Like, their mom has no family. She's a single mother. I mean, now she's married, but, like, obviously they're gonna have her back if they're seeing she's being mistreated by her only brother and his wife. Like, come on. Like, do you expect her kids not to say anything? Like, she has no one to back her up, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, Melissa and Joe, they have each other, and Melissa, girl, she hates Teresa, period, so she's always going to stand by Joe, and also that's her husband. Like, there's no need for Melissa's kids to speak up, because people are like, oh, Melissa's kids don't speak up. Because what are they going to say? If Teresa was actually a bad auntie and a bad person, they would have said something, but what can they say about Teresa? What can they say about Teresa? Like, that's how you know Melissa's family is, like, her mom is liking all these tweets about Teresa and her kids and the husband, like Louis. And her sisters are liking all these tweets negative about the Giudice family. It's like, they're doing all this stuff behind throwing rocks, hiding their hand. Like, if I was Gia's doing great. Like, speak up for your mom. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, speak up for your mom. Like, people always give her, oh, Gia said this shit. Girl, her mom is literally by herself. Like, I'm glad now she's married and she has someone to stand by her. But even that, like, they send hate to him as well. After what they've been through, I'm not surprised they stand up for her. Like, come on. Like, they only have each other. Melissa blocked Melania and Gia, and people like, yeah, serves you right, Gia. I couldn't imagine blocking my nieces. Like, come on. I wouldn't even do that. If I was in Melissa's, I wouldn't even block. Like, you're making it worse type of thing. And the fact that Joe didn't say anything or is okay with that, girl, Uncle of the Year, right? Really sad that they're all coming back, because I really wanted Melissa's to go. Maybe this will be Melissa's last season. Maybe, if I can just pray. If I can just pray, maybe. So Louis Ruelas, or people call him Rulala, I don't know, they do it as shade or whatever. He's married to Teresa, and people always give him hate, like, Louis is, like, sketchy, he's this, like, what has he done? What has he done? Like, okay, he did that beach video, the apologizing video. Like, everyone has done embarrassing stuff in their past. Like, come on, like, the fact that they made that the whole season is like, child. That was the first guy she brought to public to anyone after her husband. And the first guy she brings around and you can see she's happy, you're just gonna just smash that? Like, especially Joe as her brother, you should have defended her way more, because it's like, that was the first guy after Joe and she's finally happy. She was alone for like 3-4 years, like, by herself, and then she finds this guy, and then you guys are making him your storyline. He's bad. Like, so do you want him to leave her? Did you want her to leave him? Did you want her to be like, okay, I'm gonna break up with you, Louis, because everyone doesn't like you, and what, be miserable and lonely again? It's like, child. The first guy she brings around, you guys are ready to just eat him and just get her to go back to being lonely again. It's like, are you guys her real friends? You guys actually care about her, or is it just a facade? Like, it's not giving. So many people have said he's nice. If you listen to All About the TRH podcast, they actually met him and they've had nothing but good experiences about him. And most of the things his exes said have been debunked by All About TRH podcast. So go check them out. I'll link them down below. There's no real reason not to like Louis. Okay, he turns red, like, he's red on camera. Okay, that's just it. Like, what do you want me to do? When people say they don't like Louis, it's like they don't give a valid reason. Louis over Joe Gorga any day. Sorry, Joe Gorga is fame hungry. At the start, I don't think he was, but girl, him and Melissa, they both think they're actual housewives. When Melissa said she was the original housewife, or like saying the OG of New Jersey, you came on 3rd season. Not 1st, not 2nd, but 3rd season. So, okay, if it was 2nd season, maybe. 3rd season, she's talking about her and Teresa, the OGs left. Teresa's the only OG on that show. On New Jersey, Teresa's the only OG. From season 1, season 2, only OG. You can't count season 3. What next? Are we going to start counting season 10, season 4 as OG? Go away. Don't hate on Louis for no reason. Like, if it was actually bad, Joe Giudice wouldn't talk to him. Joe Giudice wouldn't let him around his kids, because you know how he's about his kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the girls love him, so it's like, that's all that matters. Like, what's your business? Like, why is it always, oh, Louis sketchy? Girl, kids and animals, I hate it when people put them on the same level. Not on the same level necessarily, but when people like call their pets their kids, it's like, what are you doing? Like, I hate that. Like, I'm sorry, I just dislike that so bad. It's like, that's an animal. That's not a baby. That's not a child. No, like, girl, like, I get, okay, if you don't want to have kids, but don't be calling your pet babies and stuff like that and taking it too far and wearing clothes on them and thinking it's your actual baby and relax. When people say they'll save an animal over a human, what are you talking about? Like, what are you actually talking about? You would save an animal, or you have more sympathy for animals than humans? Girl, the way animal can just divulge you, like, I feel like animals and humans, like, just because they can't talk, they can both do the same damage. Animals can even do worse, you know what I'm saying? Like, humans can emotionally hurt you and also physically, but animals, girl, when they're ready, they'll just get you, no matter what size. Animals, they don't care, they don't have time for that. So when people pity animals over humans, it's just like, girl, shut up. Like, I just can't, I really can't. I'm just not a big animal lover, period. You're human, you're human yourself, and you'd rather save an animal over your human race. Okay, like, it's crazy. With the Potomac reunion, you know, colorism was a big topic last season. It was a lot, aside from Candace and her, you know, husband drama, whatever. The reason I don't really like Potomac is because, you know, the underlying colorism issues. And at the reunion, I couldn't even finish it because, you know, when Candace was trying to make her point across being a dark-skinned black woman, and then Ashley and Giselle were chiming in talking about, like, they're trying to insinuate that reverse colorism is real. Reverse colorism is not a real thing, baby. Like, you can't compare you, Ashley, biracial Ashley, mixed race Ashley, half white, half black Ashley, your struggles, to dark-skinned Candace's struggles. Like, you can't. Reverse colorism is not real. That's like saying reverse racism is real. And it's not. It's not. You can't tell me nothing is not. Sorry, it's not, okay? When a minority is trying to talk about their, you know, struggles and stuff, don't try and relate to them in a way that seems very condescending, because it's like, girl, you're literally light-skinned, you have loose curly hair, like type 3 hair, or even looser than that. Don't try and compare your struggles to a dark-skinned black woman's struggles. Like, that's what I hate the most, because it's like, what are you doing? It's not giving. You need to stop. I feel like some people, they take it as competition. When someone's talking about their own struggle, they try and, I get trying to relate to someone, but when it comes to skin tone and like oppression and all this stuff, you should give that person a chance. And, you know, you should also like talk about your experiences, but don't try and discredit theirs by saying, oh, well, me too, because it's not giving me too. It's not giving me too. It's giving a completely different other scenario. Like, it's not giving me too at all. It's not giving the same thing. It's giving different experience. It's giving different color. Like, I just couldn't finish that reading because the way they were like trying to bring up reverse colorism, I was like, girl, it's not real. It's not real. Like, what Candace is talking about and what you are talking about, no, it's not the same, okay? It's not the same at all. These are lashes in Style Diva from J Beauty. Where else? Okay, from J Beauty. You know better, so you did better. More of a real Emma wetter hand. Like, when it comes to reverse colorism, like, I'm not saying, you know, black women of any shade can be discriminated against. I get that. Like, I know that, obviously. I know that. So if you're black, you're still gonna get treated like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what color. But I'm just saying is, when a light-skinned woman tries to piggyback off what a dark-skinned woman is saying about their experiences with skin tone and how people treat them, and, you know, how, you know, if they were lighter they'll be different, and they try and piggyback off that saying, oh, they've had similar experiences, it's not giving similar experience. Like, yes, people have been racist towards you or discriminated against you, but it's not the same as a dark-skinned woman. Skin plays a huge role in your life and what you get out of it and the opportunities that may come to you. Like, skin color plays a huge role, like, and especially how people perceive you. So when light-skinned women trying to relate to a dark-skinned woman, it's like, it's not giving, because it seems a bit insensitive, because light-skinned women also get discriminated against, but they also have lighter skin privilege, you know what I'm saying? They are still black, but they have the privilege of being light skinned to be seen more feminine and more softer than a dark skinned woman. You know, they could say the same thing, but people are gonna take it in a tone where it's a dark skinned woman. Robin, for example, Robin, girl, she's, you know how many times she's tried to fight people or try and touch people and try and like square up, like knock if you buck type of vibe, and no one has said anything, because Robin literally looks like a white lady. Like, girl, people literally think she is, but she's mixed. She just has green eyes, light skin, super light skin. Certain things Wendy and Candace can't do that Robin can do. If Wendy was on that type of vibe where she's always ready to fight, girl, the way the racial slurs will be flying at her left, right, center, monkey, ape, like, they will be saying everything. They will be calling them every type of slur in the world. Robin can act violent and all this stuff, and it's fine, because she's light. Okay, she's desirable. And Wendy and Candace are desirable, like, don't get me wrong, they are some beautiful chocolate ladies, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be looked at the same way as Robin or Ashley because of their skin, and it's really sad. It really is, and it hurts my heart, because I think dark-skinned women are the most beautiful women on this planet. Like, they're just, God did his thing when he made them, okay? He was in his bag when he made them. Okay, guys, this is the unpopular opinion video. Don't eat me. I'm just being real, girl. These are all my genuine thoughts and opinions. But if you want a part 2, let me know. Like, what do you think about my opinions? Let me know down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you with a reply. Give this video a fat thumbs up. Check out other videos in my page, my channel, and see which ones you like. Especially check out the clothing haul, because that video is doing so good. I appreciate you guys so much. It's like 2,600 views and 57 likes. Like, I'm loving you guys a lot. Like, you guys are giving me so much support, making me feel warm and happy and supported, and I really appreciate that from you guys, honestly, because I do take the time to think of topics to talk about, whether I have my makeup on or not, whether I feel like doing a video or not. I always make time and have time to edit as well, like all by myself, one woman show, okay? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you think about this video down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.